Live from Phoenix, Fox 10 News at 9.
Heard of palm reading, no doubt, but what about toe reading? Coming up next, we're going to tell you what your toes may reveal about who you are.
Only on Fox, are you walking your destined path? Maybe you should ask your feet. Sounds a little crazy, but a woman in Tempe says toes have been telling her stories for years, and now she's starting to tell them and teach others how to do the same thing. It's called toe reading, and Saber Gerch has the story.
One little piggy went to market, another little piggy stayed home. Now your toes might be telling a better story.
When I met you, it's like, I gotta look at her eyes, I gotta look at her eyes because I wanna look at her toes, because that's when I really know someone.
You could say Casey Miller has a bit of a foot fetish.
I have to be careful in lines, like at the grocery store, that I don't like start staring at people. Because I'll stare at people, it's like, I almost like, oh my God.
Feet. Casey calls each toenail a window to the soul. Each toe, the ticket into some aspect of your character.
Polarity is that you believe everything that's ever happened to a person is stored in their body. And for me, I could see it in their feet. I would be at your feet and I could see your whole story.
I'm not nervous, just curious.
Beyond toe polish and toe rings, Casey's toe reading is the newest toe trend. She travels across the country.
Trauma in a relationship.
Teaching her technique.
You know, just kind of for fun.
On a Friday night in Tempe.
Different, because he was like right on the dot with some stuff.
People line up at the Southwest Institute of Arts to hear what their feet have to say. Some even bring their babies.
I want to see what it says about the path that she's walking and what to expect.
I'm not a toe teller, so I'm not going to tell you anything about yourself. But I would love to read and ask questions about you, and I do that by looking at each one of the different toes.
Oprah is one of her favorite examples.
I know I don't want to do this. I know I have to do this. I'm destined to do it. So she actually has, it looks like she has 6 toes because she's a caretaker of the world.
Katie Holmes.
Katie Holmes is fabulous. I mean, when you look at Katie Holmes, she has toes that are like totally pulled back, but I've now been collecting hers for about 2 years, and you look at her toes and they're beginning to come out.
This is the picture Casey's son sent home of his girlfriend. Not her face, just her feet.
So he sent me a picture of Sarah's toes, and I said, oh, I love her already, bring her home.
It's very powerful.
At Rochelle's Salon and Spa in Phoenix, Anadine offers toe reading in her repertoire.
These large toes here are your ether toes, and they are your destiny toes.
The sessions can last over an hour and sink deep into sometimes life-changing revelations.
A lot of times people will kind of cry. I mean, it really tells a lot of stuff. I mean, it talks about your relationships, your destiny, your journey through life, if you're on the right path.
Well, your feet should know your life's path. After all, they're walking it.
Oh, do we have critics? What do I say to critics? I always say, sit down.
From the sole of your foot to your soul inside, you may hear what you hoped would remain in hiding.
What I know about you is you definitely get things done. There's a chance that you could be just a tiny bit bossy. We'll call it assertive.
If I ever needed a reason to wear closed-toed shoes, I just found it. Saber Gerch, Fox 10 News.
I wouldn't call Saber bossy.
I wouldn't either.
She's one of the coolest. Yes, she is, and she can get things done.
Yeah, she gets things done.
Okay, I want to see your feet. What would she say about those?
We'll see. We'll go for a toe
Okay,
reading.
well, let me tell you how you can do that, John. Casey says that she receives hundreds of emailed pictures of feet, people hoping for long-distance interpretation of their toes. And every month, John, there is a free toe reading at the Southwest Institute of Healing Arts. That's in Tempe. You can visit myfoxphoenix.com for more information. Or if you'd like to hear the entire interview with Casey, if you have any comments to share, visit our Toe Reader blog.